Here is the real truth nobody tells you about protecting your path to high-level execution. You can design the most efficient morning routine, optimize your daily calendar down to the single minute, and lock in absolute discipline. But if your immediate inner circle is constantly bleeding your energy, you are trying to accelerate with the emergency brake pulled completely up. True self-mastery requires you to implement a strict relationship audit to discover exactly who is grounding your current and short-circuiting your momentum. Think of your raw ambition as a highly charged electrical wire. When you surround yourself with high-performance peers who match your frequency, that current multiplies and fuels your output. But when you allow low-leverage, negative, or unaligned individuals into your primary perimeter, they act like a literal grounding wire, pulling your voltage down to zero and leaving you mentally exhausted before you even sit down to work. To fix this right now, you must implement the boundary framework tip, tracking how you feel after every single interaction this week and systematically limiting your time with anyone who regularly leaves you feeling drained or doubtful. When you run a ruthless network audit, you are not being malicious. You are simply treating your energy as a non-negotiable strategic asset that must be protected at all costs. Consider the case study of an ambitious logistics operator named David. He was pushing to scale his independent firm, but noticed that his focus was constantly fracturing and his daily productivity was hitting a massive ceiling. He assumed he just needed to work harder, but he decided to audit his close circle and realized his 3 oldest childhood friends spent every single weekend complaining about their jobs, mocking his long hours, and pulling him into low-leverage environments. This hidden friction was draining David's psychological reserves, making him step into his Mondays feeling tired and unfocused. David made a hard executive pivot. He did not cause an explosive argument, but he quietly established an airtight perimeter, declining the late-night weekends, and instead joining a localized high-performance mastermind group filled with scale-oriented business owners. Within 60 days of upgrading his immediate environment, David completely eliminated his mental fatigue, reclaimed his clear vision, secured 2 massive distribution partnerships, and successfully boosted his monthly operations revenue by 40%. You do not need to carry everyone from your past into your optimized future. Shift your daily framework immediately to let an elite, high-voltage circle shield your inner flame from the grounding drag of unaligned energy. Subscribe right now to join our inner circle and unlock the machine-like blueprint for an easy, high-leverage life.